Hey guys, and welcome back for more Trails to Azure. We last left off, we finished up Chapter 1 and somewhat got started on Chapter 2. Oh, we did a bunch of, saw a bunch of events and whatnot. And now we're gonna get started on the support request. Oh yeah, I also did the, did monster extermination as well as beat Michelle in Palm Party. Alright, first things first, we need to go to the entertainment district and restore CP. I really need to farm some CP. Actually, I mean, CP, Gil. Not Gil. Mirror. I need some mirror. I'm really low on mirror. But anyway, first things first. To the library. Let's see. Yeah, the Crossbow Public Library. How's it going, Uncle Miles? Hey there, Lloyd. I'm doing swell. Did you come today because of my request? Guilty as charged. Mind sharing the details with us? The outline mentioned something about collecting ancient texts from Stargazer's Tower, correct? Yeah, that's right. I'm guessing you're all familiar with Stargazer's Tower. It's the ruin right off the side of Ursula Road. The Guardian Force has prohibited civilians from entering for quite a while now. As of just recently, however, they're allowing some research to be done there with permission. That's exactly correct. The previous commander left the place completely uninvestigated. He wrote it off as a waste of the CGF's resources. But now, in the interest of gathering intel, civilians can investigate the premises so long as they file a report afterwards. That's largely in part because the tower is no longer inhabited by monsters. Is that so? Yep, matter of fact, Nielsen actually went to investigate the other day. He said he found some real items of interest in there. You mean that reporter? But wait, isn't he blind? Yeah, he brought a reporter from the Crossbow Times along with him. He's a real self-starter, that Nielsen, and nothing can get between him and a potential story. I assume these items of interest were the ancient texts referenced in your request then. Come to think of it, I remember seeing something like that back when we were chasing after Yin. Yep, all those books. There were all these tall-ass shelves halfway up the tower and on the top floor. They were packed full to bursting with dusty old books, probably the same ones you're looking for. Oh, so you guys already know where they are. This should be easy then. Obviously, the library can't just abandon valuable documents like that to rot in a tower. So, can I count on the SSS to retrieve them for us? Archival preservation is indeed one of the library's most essential functions. There's just one little problem though. Yeah, how are we supposed to carry all those books back to the city? Just thinking about how many trips that would take makes my head spin. That's a good point. Sorry, I didn't mean to make it sound like I wanted you to bring back every single one. All I'm asking is that you investigate and give me an estimate on how much manpower and time it would take to have them all delivered. And don't worry, I've already cleared the request for CGF and City Hall. The Guardian Force said they'd take the barricade down if you accept it. In that case, I see no problem with lending a hand. Basically, we're going to be your scouting team and the real labor will come later. That won't be too difficult, or most of us already have prior experience climbing Stargazer's Tower. How about it then? Will you accept? Of course, to Stargazers we go. We love to help Uncle Miles. Thanks, Lloyd, you're doing me a big favor here. Sit tight for a bit, I'm going to put in a call to the Guardian Force and ask them to remove that barricade. Oh, you can just let me handle this. It'll be faster if I contact Commander Bales directly. Hey, good thinking, Noel. I'll say, go right on ahead. Commander Bales of the Guardian Force speaking. Hello, Commander. This is Sergeant Major Noel Seeker calling. Seeker, what do I owe the pleasure? Actually, the SSS has a request. Noel explained to Sonya that they need to investigate Stargazer Tower for a support request. Yes, for the library, correct? He did notify us about conducting a formal investigation. I would say you're more than qualified for the job. I'll have our patrol unit in the area remove the barricade for you at once. Thank you, ma'am. Well, I should get back to work. Good luck and stay vigilant. Okay, we're good to go. Thanks, Noel. Gee, that was even easier than I expected. The SSS sure does have some incredible connections. I suppose we do. Now then, shall we head to Stargazer's Tower? Yeah, let's. Look forward to good news, Uncle Miles. I will. You all take care out there. Okay. Oh yeah, before I do that, well, we gotta go to the garage anyway. I want to check one thing real quick. Just in case. Okay, I gotta wait on that.
どうしますか？目的地を選んでください。お安いご用です。お待たせしました。
Okay. There was I thought I remember there being a course that does detection and something else. I guess it was a different oh well. That's why you can just see all the Oh yeah, there's a there was a fishing spot here before, like in Zero. I guess there isn't one now. Yep, a couple treasure chests down there. Yet he pauses his raised hand. Suddenly the conundrum grew twice greater in his mind. It's not. I know it's not. Confound it all. The trails in the chest. You pick up an invitation for a fighting game, but put it down so you can focus on support requests. Either that's a Smash reference, or a reference to the Ys vs Trails fighting game. Because Lloyd is a playable character in that game, and he's also in the story. Because if I remember correctly, that game came out a bit before Zero. If I remember correctly. A hand holding an oboe gun peeks out from inside the chest. The Elder King sends his regards. There's a fishing spot here. We'll do a little bit of fishing for the hell of it. Pale salamander.
Yosh, get to that.
Monsters.
Mina.
Defense 1 for that. Petrify. The Zemurian metric system has a few obscure measurements that don't get talked about often. For example, salt is measured in grams. Got away. He breathed deeply, let out a whine while running his raised hand through his hair. He knew what he had to do, and if he had to be a villain, he may as well be a sympathetic one. Tender fish.
全力で行かせてもらうぞ。
任せてや。
行くよ。いい夢は見られたかい。
みんなチャンスよ。
了解。
Oh, do I have all these birds? Yes, I do.
僕の番か。
今だ。全火力。皆さん、お疲れ様でした。
A bracer, an Erebonian, and a member of the CPD walk into a bar. Shortly thereafter, they are each admitted to St. Ursula with mild concussions. Get it? Because they walked not into a. Yep, the bad jokes.
行きましょう、皆さん。
Ooh. Let's see. Oh, I wish he was. Oh well. I think 5 is the most I'm gonna get. Yeah, 5 is the most I'm gonna get. Sepith! Made it rain! Look. I was once Tower Gaze's chest, but the new diadem man had me renovated. Now I'm an upscale apartment for monster swarms. Okay. Oh, that was at level 5. 486 to go. I'll change it if it's here. And the answer is no. Oh, I could. Well. Actually, I'll put the texture on you. And I'll switch that with your eye. And now I'm going to switch that with Lithium Vein. There we go. Okay. Okay. What I'm looking for is in the bottom left corner of the map. There should be a third enemy. Yep, like right there. Oh, that gives speed. Oh, that's why. I thought I gave her... There we go. Six.
よーし任せて。
やれやれ怖いもの知らずだな。
まだまだいける。
そこ。
一気に落とすよ。
了解。
それ。
そこ。
よーし、一気に行くぞ。
いいね。
チャンスだ。
さてと。
僕の番か。
よーし。
任せてくれ。
行きます。
I can only hit 3.
目標を撃破します。それ。はあ。これで終わりです。
任せてくれ。えい、で。
任せて。やっ上出来かしら。
ナイスファイト。
Look at the Sabbath. And Yumito. I think it costs quite a bit in CP to do it. Yes, nice. Well, RNG bless me.
やっ
Just
一気
one.
に落とすよ。
Oh, there's two. Two.
みんな、よし、先に進もう。よーし、一気に行くぞ。
いいね。
みんな、よし、先に進もう。
やっ
Like more than
一気に落とす
two.
よ。
了解。みんな、よし、 先に進もう。
みんなチャンスよ。
Okay, this now it's
みん
mocking
な
me.
よし先に進もう。
そこ奇襲成功チャンスです。
了
Oh
解。
my god.
みんなよし先に進も
はいやそこや
う。よし一気に行くぞ。
いいさ
みんなよし先に進もう。よし
Okay,
一気に
3.
行く
I'll
ぞ。
take
いい
3.
さ
No, 4. There's 4. There's no seventh up. Which, eh.
僕の番か。
よーし
It's only 3 anyway.
マジ君真面目にね。
行くぞ。で
私の番そここんなところかしら。
Eh. Could be better, but still. Eh. Over 250 for every element. Can't say no to that. I mean, if you're greedy, you could, I suppose.
一気に
Eh,
落とす。
good enough.
了解チャンスだ。
さてと。
I know, even he can only hit 2, so.
行きます。
どうするノエル。
一気に行こう。ブルーブレイカ
行くぞ。
ー。私の番や。みんな怪我はない？
Ooh, nice.
そこはいやはいややや。
やれやれ。
よーし。
Oh, yeah, that's for the quest.
ロイド？
Mistake. Oh well. I thought I could sneak into
接してね
into the end, but
いきなり会えたな。
おかえりなさいロイド。エリーさん、ランディ君やノエルさんもみんな元気にしてたかしら。ご無沙汰してます。
お久しぶりっす、セシルさん。
本当に久しぶりですね。私とは教団事件で病院が襲撃された時にお会いして以来でしたっけ。そうだったわね。
へえ。この人が噂のお姉さんかい？
あら、見かけない子もいるみたいだけど、もしかしてノエルさんとあなたが噂の新メンバーになるのかしら。
そういうことになるかな。僕はワジ・ヘミスフィア。今後ともよろしくお願いするよ。
よろしくね。それじゃあ私の方も改めて自己紹介させてもらおうかしら。このウルスラ病院に勤める看護師のセシル・ノイエスです。 私の可愛い弟のロイドをどうかよろしくお願いしますね。
セシル姉ってば厳密には兄弟じゃないだろ。子供の頃から何かとお世話になっている人なんだ。
もうロイドったら照れちゃって。
照れてるわけじゃないって。
それにしてもワジ君もノエルさんもとっても美人よね。ロイド、そろそろお付き合いする相手は誰か決まったのかしら。お付き合い？
セシルね、前にも言ったけど支援家はそういうのじゃないから。
そうよね。今この場にティオちゃんがいないのにそういう話をするのも不公平よね。ティオちゃんが帰ってきてからゆっくりとパートナーを選んで。
だからなんでそうなるんだよ。
なんだかセシルさんを見ると安心するわね。
おお、天然ぶりも健在みたいだしな。
突っ込む側の身にもなってくれ。
それにしてもそんなに長い間離れていないのにちょうど私も休憩時間なの。よかったら一緒にお茶でもどうかしら。
それじゃあせっかくだしみんなお言葉に甘えさせてもらおうか。
はい、ご一緒させていただきます。それじゃあティオちゃんはもう少しの間帰ってこられないのね。
ああ、いろいろと忙しいみたいでさ、きっと今頃レマン自治州で頑張ってるんじゃないかな。
そっか、それじゃあ会えるのが楽しみね。帰ってきたらいろいろと土産話を聞かせてもらわないと。
そうだね、ティオもきっとセシル姉に会えたら喜ぶと思うよ。なんだよ二人とも。
いや、噂には聞いてましたけど本当に仲がいいんですね。
なかなか間に入れなくてちょっと焼けるね。
あのな。
こいつはこれだからよ。普通こんなお姉さんと子供の頃から知り合いってだけでもとんだらき野郎だっつうのに。
ほんとその通りよね。それを当然だと思ってたらいつか罰が当たるわよ。
意味わかんないから。
Hooray for the dense protagonist.
そういえばつい話し込んじゃったけど今日は何の用で病院に来たんだったかしら。
そうだった。実はセイランド教授っていう人から。
確か薬学神経科の公認の方が来られたんでしたね。ええ、そうなの。ヨアヒム先生が得体の知れない薬を作っていたことが公表されて病院は一時騒然としていたわ。教授たちはしばらく仕事の傍らアフターケアに奔走していたけど最近になってようやく患者さんの信頼を取り戻せてきたの。
そりゃあ大変だったっすね。
おかげさまでなんとかなったわね。あの事件の傷跡も癒えてきてようやくウルスラ病院は新しい一歩を踏み出したわ。その一環として新しくレミフェリアから呼ばれたのがあの有名な医療機器メーカーセイランド社の関係者で、創業者の親戚筋にあたるはずよ。女性の方なんだけど雰囲気が凛としていてとってもかっこいいんだから。
おお、ジョイ先生っすか。こりゃ期待大だぜ。
雰囲気はともかく。なるほど、今度は身元もバッチリ保証されてるわけだね。
教授というからには腕も確かなのかな。
レミフェリアでも有名な薬学神経科の研究者みたい。ついこの間も重い病気で入院していたミハイル君の手術を見事に成功させたのよ。今はしずくちゃんの手術に向けて準備を進めているのよね。
しずくちゃんの。
そうか、確かにすごい先生みたいだね。そのセイランド教授だけど、今どこにいるか。
大抵研究棟の研究室にこもってるわ。受付でセラさんに言えば取り継いでもらえると思う。せっかくだからそこまで一緒に行きましょう。
ああ、助かるよ。
はいはい、そうです。それではよろしくお願いします。セイランド教授にも確認が取れました。すぐに研究棟の部屋に来る。
ありがとうセラ。
助かります。
それじゃあみんな休憩もそろそろ終わるし。
ああ、いろいろありがとう。
お世話になりました。
どういたしまして。それじゃあこれからもいろいろと大変だと思うけど。
ああ、そっちもね。
常々憎たらしいやつだな、お前は。頑張ってね、ロイド。だってよ。
別にハートマークはついてなかっただろ。
そんなことを言って少し残念なんじゃないのかい。噂の熱いハグも今回は見られなかったみたいだし。
ああ、そういえば。そんなことを。
ああ、もういいからさっさと教授のところに行こう。研究棟は病院の屋上から、薬学研究室は研
Lloyd's,
究棟の4階。
Lloyd's trying his best to evade.
やれやれ、勢いでごまかしちまってな。
これだからからかいがいがあるよね。
聞こえてるぞそこ。
Poor Lloyd. Anywho, got other things I'm doing. Yep, except for Kia. And rest. Here we go. Time to collect some more CP. I mean, Sepith. There we go. Just two.
みんな一体。よし、先に進もう。よし、一
One.
気に行くぞ。みんなよし、先に進もう。
Two.
一気に落とすよ。
みんなよし、先に進もう。よし、
One.
一気に行くぞ。みんなよし、先に進もう。
One.
一気に落とすよ。
みんなよし、先に進もう。
一気に落とすよ。
みんなよし、先に進もう。
みんなチャンスよ。
チャンスだ。みんなよし、先に進もう。
一気に落とすよ。
チャンスだ。
Oh, three is better than nothing, I suppose.
私の番ね。
行くよ。どうする？
上出来かな。
ナイスファイト。
Ooh, forces reach level 5. Nice. Can now use Rune of Triumph. Actually, I might as well use this as the opportunity to level up some other yeah, I don't have that rune yet. Let's see, what other... Might as well raise that one. And... I'll put axe on you, back on you.
任せて。はい。
そかはそか
There we go.
そかそかそかやーやー任せて
よーし、一気に行くぞ。
いいねえ
Oops. Meant to run.
ごきげんようやっはいやっはいみんなチャンス
There we go.
了解
Nice.
私の番ね
やれやれ。
行きます
どうするノエル。
一気に行こうブルーブレイカ
行くぞ。えいは。
Oh shit.
ー私の番ね行きますよーし目標を撃破しますそれはあこれで終わりです
行くぞ。よし、上出来だ。
お疲れ様
Oh, Juggler reached level 5. I'm guessing that, like, they made changes to how Master Quartz level up in this, because I remember them leveling up super slow before. Rune of Refuge. 90% chance for attacks and crafts to do random ailments and 30% chance for arts. That's pretty nice. Have to reach level 5. Rune of Benevolence. 90% and 60% for arts. I'm actually curious what Rune of Refuge grants physical immunity, absorbs 20% of attack craft damage dealt to HP. That's kind of neat. Heals 50% at max HP and halves all incoming damage. Okay. Since you're done with that, Oh yeah, criminal. Do that. Keeping that on. Yeah, everything else is fine for now.
行くぞ。
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Cool.
そこそこはそこそこそこそこさてと
一気に落とすよ。
了解。
Just
Mina,
two,
yosh.
run away.
先に進もう。
Just one,
一
run
気に落とすよ
away.。
了解。チャンスだ。よし、先に進もう。よし、
Eh,
一気に行く
three
ぞ
is。fine.
チャンスだ。
行くよ。
私の番ね。よーし
どうする？
一気に行こう。ブルーブレイカー上出来かな。
やるじゃない。
Pixie reached level 2. He's like, look at that Zepheth.
やるよ。
行くぞ。
やあははははやあそこそこはやあそこやあは任せて。
よし、一気に行くぞ。
いいさ
よし、先に進もう。
や
一気に落とすよ。
了解。よし、先に進もう。
や
よし、一気に行くぞ。
いいさ
チャンスだ。
さてと
やれやれ。
マジ君真面目にね。
はいはいはい。総長殿。
ブルーブレイカー上出来かな。お疲れ様。そこそこやややそこやへっへっへっ
よーし一気に行くぞ。
イエス私の番ね。ごきげんよう。そこ
一気に落とすよ。
イエス
よし先に進もう。
一気に落とすよ。
イエス
みんなよし先に進もう。
そこ
よーし一気に行くぞ。
イエ
よし先に進もう。
スそこや
Oopsie. Not what I meant to do. I hit the attack button one too many times. That was a waste. If I was going to do that, I would have had Noel.
奇襲成功チャンスです。
了解チャンスだ。
さてと
さてと
Oopsie. Almost forgot. Uh...
それ。
おいしい。私の番ですね。そこ行きます。私の番ですね。目標を撃破します。それはあこれで終わりです。上出来かな。
ナイスファイト。
I'm gonna reach level 4. Axe reach level 5. Uno Triumph. 30% chance for attacks and crits to deal crit. And 15% chance for feint. Feint part's like I can live without. The 30% crit chance is nice. I'm up to 79 U material.
や
行くぞ。
Oh yeah, before that, I almost forgot. What's 4, level 4, level 5. Level on that. And that's almost level 4. Let's slap that on. I think I might do this a couple more times, and then I'll actually start doing something, doing what I was originally intending on doing before I got distracted by greed.
任せて。そこみんなチャンスよ。
了解。 よし先に進もうよし一気に
Well,
行くぞ
I mean,
いいね
that works.
行くよ。
私の番ね。私の番ですね。
First.
どうするノエル。
一気に行こう。ブレイカー。行きます行きます。目標を撃破します。それ。はあ。これで終わりです。上出来かな。
やるじゃない。
Emblem is now level 5. Moon of Providence. EP, XP, EP, CP generated on the field is Lot Effect. Guarantee max advantage at 90% chance. And Pixie beats level 3. Raises 8 odd strength when HP is low. Once per fight, when below 20%, 4 turns of 25% odd strength. Okay. 5 turns, and that goes up to 5 turns. 400, over 400 each. But yeah, this is a pretty nice. Actually, you can just sit here without spending money and watch that CP go up by itself. All you got, it takes a little bit of time because you want to, well, I'm gonna switch him out anyway for the level of something else as I work towards getting all the master levels. But yeah, the temporary switch this out just so get a CP up. There we go. Let CP go up. Then switch the master quartz.
行くよ。
行くぞ
よーし。そこ。やーやー。そこはそこ。ははやーはは。任せて。そこ。奇襲成功。チャンスです。
了解。
え
僕の番か。
よーし。マジ君、真面目にね。ブレイカー。上出来かな。
ナイスファイト
Dang, I'm getting close to maxing out on U material as well.
よーし一気に行くぞ
Just a
Mina,
lone
yosh.
palm.
先に進もう
やそこ
よーし一気に行くぞ
Sad
みんな
lone.
よーし先に進もう
そこ奇襲成功チャンスです
了解みんなよーし先に進もう
さあかかってきなさい
俺の番だな
よそこ守りたいこのクロスベルをそこみんなチャンスよ
了解よーし先に進もう
や
よーし一気に行くぞ
イエス
よーし先に進もう
There we go. I'll
一
take
気に
that.
落とすよ。
了解チャンスだ
さてと
行くよ。どうするノエル。
一気に行こうブルーブレイカー上出来かな
やるね
Pixie's now level 4. 5 tons of that.
行くぞみんなその程度じゃ俺たちは止められない
Come on. Now the palm is in hiding. With the palm's like, I'm tired of being slaughtered. Anyway, also I want to check for some other specific records. Now, let's see. I'm able to use each element's strongest art at the same time. Gain access to all 7 master arts. I'm almost there. I think it's 1 for each element. Add 1 million mil or more. Oh dang, I'm only missing probably 2 quartz. I don't know what that one is. Okay. Okay, so let's see. How many master arts do I have at least 1 of? Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. So I need one for one. I need time and wind, which then that'll be done.
Yeah. みんなチャンスよ。
了解。よし、先に進もう。よし、一気に行くぞ。
イエス
チャンスだ。
やれやれ。
行きます。
どうするノエル。
一気に行こ
ブルーブレイカ
う。上出来かな。
ー。ナイスファイト。
Is level 4. 2 stacks of complete immunity. So I'm guessing it gets when it gets to max, it's 3. $92 new material.
一気に落とすよ。
了解。チャンスだ。よし、先に進もう。
みんな気をつけて。
僕の番か。出直してきなよ。
よし、一気に行くぞ。
イエス
よし、先に進もう。
一気に落とすよ。
了解。よし、先に進もう。
奇襲成功。チャンスです。
了解。よし、先に進もう。
奇襲成功。チャンスです。
了解。よし、先に進もう。よし、
There we go.
一気に行くぞ。
イエスさてと、
僕の番か。
私の番ですね。
どうするノエル。
一気に行こ
ブルーブレイカ
う。上出来かな。お疲れ様。
Our criminal is now level 5. Bruno Transients. 90% chance for critical arts damage. Nice. I mean, the only thing that's kind of bad about this is that it doesn't give that much extra EP or art strength. Very meh on that front.
みんな気をつけて。
よし、先に進もう。
What does that do? Accelerates its AT. Attacks and crafts delay the enemy. That's interesting. Yeah, that's the one I had on. Anyway. Moving on. My greed also turned into a bit of a level and a roundabout improv level and event.
よし先に進もう
奇襲成功チャンスです
了解よし先に進もう
そこみんなチャンスよ
了解
今だわみんな撤退しましょうごきげんようそこ奇襲成功チャンスです
了解
今だわごきげんようやみんなチャンスよ
了解よし先に進もう
やはい奇襲成功チャンスです
了解みんな一旦よし
Interesting enough, I've yet to
先に進もう
I haven't seen a separate up
奇襲成功
turn on the turn order
よし
in a
先に進も
while.
う
奇襲成功チャンスです
了解
ごきげんよ
よし一気に行くぞ
うイエスごきげんようそこみんなチャンスよ
了解
今だわごきげんようそこそこはい
There we go. At least 3.
了解
よし
さてと
行きます
どうするノエル
一気に行こうブルーブレイカー上出来かな
やるね
6 turns of defense and our defense up by 50%. Eh. Okay. So much money. Oh, eventually it will be turned into money. Yeah, that's getting close to being finished. And after that, I don't think there's anything else I really want to go on my way to get to 5 until I get some of the, reclaim some of the master quartz I don't have due to the fact that they don't carry over in a New Game Plus. So for now, let's put Randy on. put Randy on that one. And I'm gonna finish up Aegis. Why not? Oops. That's what happens if I don't check. There we go. I think 2 more times should be enough to level up. If well, there's a separate term, but
みんな撤退しましょう。ごきげんよう。
it had to be
みんな
when there's only 2.
よし先に進もう
Okay, there's 3,
一
but
気に落とすよ。
no separate. Oh well.
行くぞ
行くよ。どうするノエル。
一気に行こう。ブルーブレイカー。上出来かな。
やるじゃない。一気に落とすよ。
よし先に進もう
奇襲成功。チャンスです。
了解
Okay, there's 3.
さてと。
もらった。
よーし。
どうするノエル。
一気に行こう。ブルーブレイカー。上出来かな。
やるね。
Oh, so close. I just noticed it's like, oh,
敵接近。迎撃を開始します。こんなところかしら。
just short of leveling off. So hopefully one more should be enough. One more set. Cool. And 3 right off the
一
bat.
気に落とすよ。
任せて。ごきげん
Oh, I
よう。
ran. Fuck. I hit the up. Ooh, never mind. Next best scenario.
よし
さてと。
よーし。マジ君、真面目にね。
はいはい総長殿。
標を撃破します。それはあ、これで終わりです。
行くぞ。やっと。よし、上出来だ。
やるね。
Oh, never mind. I just needed the one. Aegis reached level 5. What does this get? Grants immunity when HP is low. Once per fight when below 20% HP. 2 stacks of complete immunity. Aw, the cowards. Nah, they refused to give 3 stacks. Masterful Artistry. Rune of Tempest. 50%, 6 turns of 50% art strength, and one below 20%. Okay, let's see what they do. Quartz. No, not quartz. Arts. Tempest. Grants magic reflect. Arts still 150% damage. I mean, that's nice if your sole job is to buff 2 other people that are casting arts. Because that person's not going to be doing anything except casting the master art. Anyway. On that. Yeah. Now to go make bank.
速攻で蹴りをつける。
こんなところかしら。
Oops.
行くぞ。
Actually, you know what? Over 1.1 million, which will also mirror on the wall for the record for again over 1 million mirror. Nice. Okay, let's go to downtown. Oh yeah, nothing new. Yeah, there's nothing new here. Yeah, nothing I really want to trade at the moment. Oh, hey, Red. You finally get back with your SSS pals? Yep, about time. I see your shop is just as shifty as it's always been. You think a small-time business like us cares about how it looks out front? This ain't some fro boutique, pal. Oh, and about the back alley's newest neighbors. I figured it was them. Oh, if I'm gonna be poking my nose around there anytime soon. Guess I shouldn't be surprised that Ashley already knows about my ties to Red Constellation. I wonder what tipped her off. Okay. I'm trying to... Oh yeah, because since I have the money... West Street... Oh. Wrong place. Let's see. Just double checking everywhere. Oh yeah, here's a cookbook if it's your first playthrough. I think I got everything I can pick up. No.
よし、行くか。どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。よし、どこに行こうかな。さあ、行くぞ。よし、着いたぞ。 よし行くか。どこに行こうかな。さあ行くぞ。よし着いたぞ。
Okay, so that was a bit of a decoy, detour, but at least on the bright side, I managed to get a couple more records added to my belt, added to my list here. Got the 1 million mil or more, and gain access to all 7 master arts, which increased my score there up to my points there up by 150. And so I'm gonna take a short, really short break, and then we'll actually get around to doing story. I mean, well, work on special or support requests and all that. So I'll see you when I get back. Okay, I am back. Let's get back to work. Maybe less distraction. Okay. But yeah, almost forgot. Need to change her stuff a little bit. Actually, no. Have a little strength. Where is the next? Yep, down over here. I think this counts as knocked. No, that's not. This isn't it. Okay, all these count as Ursula Road. See my vest, made with real golden chests. Attached to the bomb is a label that reads Best before S1005. Perhaps you shouldn't use this one.
Stop! Stop!
What's fragment? Nobility he was, and husband he was also. But part of Cyril clung to those wondrous boyhood fairy tales. This is the right way, villain. You're a villain. She's my wife. You're more married to her father. For level 82. Quick save.
This is our turn.
クロ
そこだ。
やれやれ。
行きます。やあ守りたいこのクロスベルを。
And here we get the Mars Bell. Please take me to St. Ursula Hospital. All that fighting left me with chest pains. Here we are, Stargazer Tower. It's been a long time since our last visit. Huh. This thing looks a lot more imposing than when you are standing right in front of it. And we're going to be searching the place? Sounds like a good time to me. The CGF took down the barricade for us, so we should be able to start our investigation immediately. Well, we can't be too cautious. Try to keep your guards up and scaling this sucker, yeah? Right, thanks for the reminder. Alright, once we're ready, let's head inside and get this underway. Yeah, it looks all quiet in here. The silence is almost deafening. The CGF scouting reports haven't found any traces of fiends around here since the cold incident. That was why they decided to allow civilians to survey the tower again. Do you suppose the bell at the top of the tower summoned them the way the one at the Moon Temple did? The bell, Now that you mention it, I did catch wind of something like that before. Either way, I'm not going to complain about having no baddies to fight on our way up. Let's get a move on, gang. Yeah, but remember not to let your guards down. Let's keep an eye out as we climb the tower. Oh yeah, no map. And we looted the place last game, so it'd be really interesting if we actually found any treasure chests. Basically, game telling you to get on, just move on. Do your support with do your support. Like, see, just complete sadness. Wait a minute. This can't be right. Yep, it's all empty. What, the bookshelves? They're completely empty. That's what we were saying. It wasn't like this the last time we came here. The request report seems to imply they were still filled just recently. Are you saying that someone snuck in here and smuggled the books out? There's no way the CGF would have noticed something like that. I'm more keen on the why than the how. What would anyone even want with those musty old tomes? I don't know, but we're not gonna find out standing around here. There were some shelves on the top floor too. Let's go have a look. You're right, we should confirm whether or not those books are missing as well. Empty shelves here too. I figured as much. If they were empty in the middle floors, oh, there's a few on the side. Guess they won't want it. But who could have taken them? You don't suppose it was someone connected to the cult, do you? That's one possibility to be sure. We know the alchemists who built this tower had their ties to them. Whoever took the books must have been trying to hide an ugly truth. But there shouldn't be any traces of the cult remaining anymore. Joachim Gunter was supposed to have been the last of them. Man, none of this makes a lick of sense. True, but take a close look. There's still some books that were left behind. It's not exactly what the request called for, but I don't see why we shouldn't at least turn those in. Good call. I wish we could have turned up even a hint of what happened here. But for now, let's take what we can and get and report back to Uncle Miles. Lloyd and the group informed Miles of the books that had vanished off the shelves in Stargazer's tower. And that's about the size of it. You can't be serious. How could someone steal that many texts? Not to mention haul them away without anyone noticing. There's just no logic to it. I wish I could tell you, but we have no idea what happened to them. No, I understand. It's not like it was your fault. If only we could at least know what kind of books they were. It ain't all bad news. We managed to salvage a few that were left behind. They're not much, unfortunately. However, you may still be able to learn something about the missing text by examining them. Really? To be fair, we couldn't make heads or tails of the contents ourselves, so I'm not sure how useful they'll actually be, but here you go. Lloyd handed over the books from the tower. These books? From what we could gather, they were written in the Middle Ages. They're so old and dingy, though, that it's tough to make out the words on the pages. Were you able to figure something out? This is incredible. This and this one too? They're grimoires from the Middle Ages. Grimoires? Yes, tomes outlining alchemies and magical tools from a bygone era. I'll have to decipher the text to know what they cover definitively, but I can tell that much from the illustrations. Wow, that really is incredible. I guess that makes these pretty valuable. But if that's the case, why leave them behind? Maybe the person who snatched the rest of the books thought they were unimportant? Either way, it's going to be hard to get a clue from these alone. You could be right. In the end, we were still left with a mystery. Come on now, that doesn't change the fact that you made a few priceless additions to the library's collection. That's a job well done in my book. I knew I could count on you, SSS. It was our pleasure, sir. I'm going to preserve these in our archive downstairs, just to be safe. You can sit there until I can get Nielsen and a few others to take a good hard look at them. Thanks for all the help. I'll request your services again if I need them. Glad to hear it, Uncle Miles. We're always happy to help. And that's done. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, we did that. Now we got these two. So, oh yeah, first things first, let's go back to the SSS building. Got some things to turn in, financial wise. This looks good. While at the SSS building, Lloyd and the others decided to take a break from their duties. After a cursory check-in with the CPD headquarters, they each retired to their respective rooms to rest. Phew, got that out of the way. Be nice if we could take a quick nap, but I guess that's not happening. Yeah, I am. Oh, it's you, Kia. I thought you were going out. What are you doing back so soon? I just forgot something is all. But then I got the feeling you were home, so I came to say hi. Oh yeah, so that means I'm done with all Lloyd's furniture. Is it that interesting? I guess they're not things you normally find in someone's room. Nope. Eh? This is called a model, right? Like the car you have over there? It doesn't look like an orbital airship though. The shape's all different. You're right, it's a fictional flying machine from a graphic novel. They call it an airplane. It doesn't run on orbital energy, but in the story, it can soar through the sky like a bird. Ooh, I want to ride one someday. But you said it's fictional, huh? That means it's not real, right? Well, as far as I know, yeah. I'm pretty sure it's impossible to fly without orbital energy anyway. Then again, it's hard to imagine, but maybe someone out there really has built something like this before. Oh hey, what's that then? That? It's a punching bag. There's a bunch of sand inside and you can use it to practice your punches and kicks. It's no substitute for actual boxing, but it's nice for some light training. Ooh, I get it. They make it make it like that so it doesn't hurt you when you hit it, right? Exactly. She always catches on quick, doesn't she? I can tell she's getting smarter by the minute. She's practicing her hormone training. Kia? Lloyd! Kia, are you alright? That was fun. This thing is great. I know what you mean. Now that I think about it, my brother used to have one in his room too. It was a lot bigger and heavier though. I remember how much it hurt when I tried to punch it. Maybe it'd be better if it got the real deal instead. Hey Lloyd, can I play with this when you aren't home? It'd be perfect for practicing my tackles. Okay, as long as you don't hurt yourself, okay? I guess I'll be keeping this one for a while longer. Yep, that's done. This looks good. Yep. So Wazi's furniture is done. Are you there, Wazi? Yep, door's open. Oh boy, jumping back into action again already, are we? Yeah, HQ didn't need anything else in particular from us today. Hold on a second, Wazi. That's an awfully fancy chair you've got there. You're the one who bought it, Lloyd. You notice? It's a Renfarian-made recliner. It was designed with ergonomics in mind. You'd be hard-pressed to find anything more comfortable. Did you want to try it for yourself? You don't mind? Go right ahead. Well, alright, here goes. This is practically life-changing. It almost feels like a cloud molding itself around my body. Doesn't it though? Considering how efficiently it washes away my stress, I find it a necessity. Especially after a long night's work dealing with all my thirsty clients. I can only hope you're referring to drinks. Just don't forget about your long days work at the SSS too. Still, I won't deny that it's relaxing to sit in. That aquarium over there really helps with the ambience too. I wouldn't have taken you for the type to look after fish though. Is it a hobby of yours? Well, I guess you could say it takes me back to simpler times. Don't mind me, I'm just talking to myself. I hate to interrupt your little slice of heaven, but is it really appropriate for us to spend so much time alone in here? Not that I mind, but the others might get ideas. Oh shoot! Let's hurry downstairs, everyone's waiting for us. After you. And Wazi's decorations is done. Yeah. Now I have 4.5 with Wazi. Because I've also did Strike Heaven. Not Strike Heaven, yeah, Strike Heaven. Got stuffed plush here that Kia will probably love to bits. You could go give it to her. You're very welcome. It's a shiny palm. Shiny palm. Okay. Might as well turn in the pork request we have here.
皆さん、どうもお疲れ様です。それでは、はい、お疲れ様でした。はい、お疲れ様でした。
Oh yeah, we also picked up a fragment too. Fragments. Page 3 has been decrypted. Okay. I still haven't been told what this tower is for, so as far as I'm concerned, welcome to Crossbell Chess Tower. Yeah, clip that grass into me. What? The last time you opened me, it was sort of awoke something. Yeah. Okay, I got everything here on this road. Oh, over there. Cast 1. I'd love to cast 1 and 2, but the fishing spot is way over there. Scratched into the bottom of the chest is a heart containing Anton Plus. The name on the right side has been written over too many times to read. Crimson & Co. is starting its own line of oil paints. Its flagship pigment is the Scarlet Ochre. Or Oak. Or, yeah, I think it's Ochre. As part of a business venture pushed upon him by his father-in-law, Cyril and his wife were now in Beausset to meet with its mayor. This market was ever bustling and property values around it continued to rise.
やれやれ、怖いもの知らずだな。
俺の番だなって。みんな大丈夫か？
Yeah, that's locked. I can't do anything with that.
そこややそこはいそこはいやはいそこ
Ooh, necklace. Perhaps we ought to meet and discuss this properly. Properly? Is there anything proper about a woman's husband seeking out a true love to discuss the options? Dear, oh dear, the headache he had.
そこはいはいそこはいややはいや やはいそこそこそこはいやはいはいやそこ
70 years ago this week, us Crossbell Chess were finally freed of Imperial rule. Welcome to our anniversary Chestival. It was time to eat breakfast. Suddenly he couldn't think up a solution to this conundrum on an empty stomach. He could sit on it. He had hours to do so, and there was work to be done today.
はいそこそこ
Yep, that's quite. Oh, I can go to the. I think I can go straight to the ancient battlefield
そこはい
as
や
well.
やそこはいはい
We may not have loot boxes around here, but thanks to you, there's yet another looted box. Ooh.
そこそこ
Oh, never mind. Authorized personnel only. Crossbell Guardian Force.
やはいはいそこそこやはいやはいはいやはいはいそこやはいはい
速攻で蹴りをつける。
エニグマ駆動
行くぞ。やっで
よーしや
行くよ。エニグマ駆動。
そこだ。
上陸かしら
やるじゃない。
Got Swordbreaker. Don't forget that you can return the SSS car to the garage remotely. Just open the state map and press triangle. Just contains Yumatu, but you can't carry any more Yumatu, so you left it there. Ooh. Gotta throw away, discard a U material. Seemingly confident with this decision, Cyril gave the chest a light but defiant tap on its lid and exited the room. This is the right way to go about it. He thought as he went to rap on her door. It is. At least that's what I think, guys. I have no idea how that name's supposed to be pronounced.
任せてくれ。
And here we are in America Village. Well, isn't that a breathtaking sight? This is America Village, right? Yes, it is. The main industries are agricultural, livestock, and beekeeping. This is one of the few places where the legend of the divine wolves still persists. That's right. It's also the first location we ever investigated outside the city. Oh yeah, the incident with the Mafia's warhounds, that takes me back. I remember us handing off the investigation to all of you back when the Special Support Section was some no-name police squad. Ironically, the whole damn mess could have been avoided if not for that corrupt idiot of a commander you had. The case was also when we met Zeit. It was only thanks to him saving us that we were able to resolve the case. And he's been a great help to us ever since. Not just in fights, but in other cases where we've needed his support too. Isn't it more than half the people you met end up having to bail you out? I mean, what else would you hire me on? The SSS practically specializes in having the spotlight stolen from them. Can it, Wazzy? Damn, man. Pick at some old wounds. Well, I think we've come a long way since those days, and our best are still ahead of us, I'd say. Howdy and welcome to America Village. Our village raises crops, livestock, and bees. We've also got a fair share of scenic views, so feel free to stay a while. Stay a while and listen. Okay, peaceful. Basking the sun. And taking a nap. Anyway, shop. Racing flags for Noel's room. Just in case. Not worth much, but I need to lower my U material count. But yeah, here's a recipe if this is your first playthrough for omelet rice. And then right here is another book to get to change the look of your car. Pop paint work. Oh hey, it's Hayworth. Mr. Hayworth. So you're in America today. The Special Support Section. Fancy meeting you here. And yes, I came over to conduct some business negotiations. Another day of honest work, I take it. Indeed, and as luck may have it, my trip here has earned me some favorable deals. Speaking of which, would you all be so kind as to accept this from me? Got some honey syrup. Yo, can we really have all this? Absolutely, I ended up with some extras in one of my transactions. My family couldn't possibly use it all, so I hope they could be of use to you. In that case, we'll gladly accept them. On the bright side of things, I've been able to make some lucrative deals today. Unfortunately, Chief Tolta and Derek's arguments show no sign of slowing. I'm rather concerned about them both. The relationship as father and son must be incredibly strained. I moved here from Crossbow City with my son, Stefan, a while back. He hated it at first, but thankfully I think he's gotten used to living here. Oh, you folks were with the police. What was it? The Special Support Section? Thank you for all your help before. Same here. I remember when you saved those tourists over at the ancient battlefield. Oh yeah, I caused you a bit of trouble with that overdue library book too. Don't worry about it. It's all part of the job. Have there been any other strange incidents around here recently? Not particularly. The village has been pretty peaceful as of late. 8. I should mention though that we've had some unfamiliar faces pass through. Oh yeah, that giant red-headed man and his cohorts. A giant red-headed man. Would you say his hair was the same shade as mine? Now that you mention it, yeah, that looks about right. Aside from the big guy, there was an energetic young girl with the same red hair. Yep, it's those two. Would you happen to have any idea why they were here or what they were doing? Sorry, but I wasn't really keeping too close an eye on them. Did you see anything, Alf? Well, I did see them buy some things from the general store. Cheese, bacon, rye bread, and the like. All of it in bulk, too. Oh, Rio was over the moon. He made a mountain of meal off them. Interesting. So the Red Constellation visited this village. He was stocking up on provisions from the sound of it. Everything they bought has a long shelf life. Jaegers always maintain a sizable food supply. It's a fundamental part of how they operate. Battles could break out at any time, so they always need to be prepared for the unexpected. A corpse as battle-hardened as them isn't going to cut corners on this sort of thing. Huh, you learn something new every day. Still, could that really be the only reason they were here? We can't know for sure. For now, let's make a note of what we've learned and moved on. Please feel free to contact us if you need anything. Can't say I understand what this is all about, but I can tell it's no light work. Stop by when you have time to spare, and I'll whip up some of my delicious omelet rice for you. Okay. With that... back to Crossbell. Let's see. Two for you. You at the moment. 2 for you. 1.5. Got 4 for you. For them, I should say. Okay. So at the moment, I'm gonna choose you because you're the lowest at the moment. Just want to make sure I did what I needed to do. Okay. Backup save. A sign is hung on the locked door. AU Trading in Carspell branch. If you have business with us, please knock. AU Trading. The man who runs this branch is named Sal, right? That's him, Sal Lee, otherwise known as Heiyu's sharp and capable white orchid dragon. Do we feel like paying him a visit? Well, even if we did, there's no guarantee they'll let us inside. Probably not. I won't mind picking his brain about what happened to the old Ravachi building. Yeah, hey, you definitely had their sights on it. But in the end, and Crimson & Co. bought the deed out from under them. I wonder how they feel about that. Oh, I'll admit it was rather regrettable. Sal. Salutations, ladies and gentlemen of the Special Support Section. Your timing is impeccable, actually. It just so happens there's a small favor I'd like to ask of you. What? A favor from us? Why don't you step inside so I can praise you on the finer details? Though, of course, I won't force you if you're otherwise preoccupied. Wait, can't you just... Apologies, but this request for your assistance is genuine. I ask that you listen to what Master Sal has to say if you have the time. And just at your own convenience, we will leave the door unlocked for you. A bit of a patronizing bunch, aren't they? I'm not sure you're one to talk. So what do we do? It doesn't seem to be a trap. Maybe you should play along. Might learn something useful from these chumps. Yeah, maybe. We've got hands full too, so there's no need to do this if we don't want to. But we do. We do want to. Locked doors everywhere. Excellent, you're all here. It is my sincerest pleasure to welcome you to the Carspell branch of Heiyou Trading. I hope we aren't interrupted. Thank you for inviting us in. And salutations to you as well, Mr. Orlando. I've been rather looking forward to your return especially. Yeah, howdy doody, I see you haven't changed a bit. I'll take that as a compliment. But my, who would have guessed that you had ties to the back alley's newest tenants, Crimson & Co. It's left me absolutely stunned. Whatever. I take you have a fair amount of intel on them then? As a matter of fact, I do. But two factions aren't without our, shall we say, connections. Though perhaps Mr. Orlando could tell you a few things about that. All I know is that sometime last year, my uncle and his crew picked a fight with you guys over in the East Quarter. Sounded like a real bloodbath too. Now that you mention it, Billy did say something about that. To sum it up, we had our fair share of romps and rabble-rousing with them in the past. Fortunately, since we reached an agreement, so there's no bad blood to speak of. Though to this day, some Heiyou elders do still curse the names of the Red Constellation members. No bad blood, huh? Sounds like both sides have quite a history together. As far as the old Ravachi compound is concerned, it truly is a pity to lose it, but what's done is done. We don't expect them to be direct business competitors in Carspell the way the Mafia was. So you can rest assured that we're not looking to start a fight. Thanks for being so considerate, not that I entirely believe them. Pardon me for changing the subject, but what exactly is this favor you wanted to ask? We assumed that it had something to do with Crimson & Co. Oh yes, that. Sal, what's taking so long? I don't have all the time in the world. Why, if it isn't Master Zen. Is there something troubling you? Of course there is. You've been keeping me waiting for ages now. When is this guide you promised coming to pick me up? I told you I would be more than happy to show you our... And I told you that you're no good. Don't make me repeat myself. I didn't come all the way to Crossbow to be ferried around on the place by one of my own men. But of course, that's why we took the liberty of making alternative arrangements for you today. These fine youths will be your guides. Them? Wait just a minute here, Sal. This is the favor you want to ask? Allow me to formally introduce you. This is Master Zen, and the grandson of one of Heiyu's elders. We would like you to take him on a tour of Crossbow City. I was afraid you'd say that. You're putting in a support request for us to babysit this little squirt? How unorthodox. These are the guys you spoke of? You seem a bit young, don't they? Why did you not send for someone like Ilya Platier or Dieter Croix? I fear you overestimate how much pull I actually have. That being said, the people standing in before you are Crossbellian celebrities in their own right. These are the ladies and gentlemen who solved that incident in the spring. Are they now? That would make you the special support section then, wouldn't it? The same ones who crushed the cult? Wait, you've heard about that? But how? Master Zen is the grandson of an elder. It is only natural that he will be well informed about current events around the continent. He spent much time studying Crossbow and Death before making his visit. Of course I did. You heard who my grandfather is. The future of Heiyu will be on my shoulders someday. I have to be a cut above commoners such as yourselves, mentally speaking. Runt's got a real mouth on him. Take it easy, man. He's just a kid. Very well. If you insist, then I will accept this proposal. I can take this opportunity to ask more about the cult incident. Huh? Is something wrong? This is love at first sight. What? Excuse me? Those alluring eyes, that luscious pearl gray hair, and those beautiful, bountiful proportions. I never thought I'd meet the woman of my dreams here of all places. You there, what's your name? Me? It's Ellie McDowell. It's nice to meet you, Zen. Ellie, even your name is lovely. Now I understand. This is why Destiny brought me to Crossbow, to meet you. What is he talking about? Great, as if being a cheeky brat wasn't enough, now he's gonna try to play grown-up too. I think Ellie has the new biggest fan. She's acceptable, Xiao. I would like this lovely lady to guide me around the city at once. I'm glad to hear it. Well, off you go, everyone. Do be sure to take good care of Master Zen. Hold on a second. Should the SSS really be playing tour guide for the grandson of a crime syndicate elder? Why not? Alright, we'll accept. So, are there any particular places in the city we should go to? I think Master Zen has a few places in mind. He'll let you know. Do be careful on your tour, Master Zen. You enjoy yourself now. Oh, I will. Let's be off, my dear Sally. Wait, Zin? You won't think of going off with Ellie by yourself, will you? And what's the matter with that? There are far too many of you to travel comfortably. And besides, 3 is a crowd. I get that, but I doubt anyone would try to target a child even if he's connected to Heiyu. Still, is it really a good idea to leave him alone? Ahem. Zin, the trade conference is approaching fast. Crossbell's on high alert right now, meaning that anything could happen. For the sake of your safety, wouldn't it be smarter to travel with more protection? You may have a point. Very well, 2 of you may come with as bodyguards, but no more. As for the others, let me see. They can watch us from a safe distance away. How does that sound? Well, honestly, it's not too shabby of an idea. It's actually standard practice when it comes to protecting high-profile individuals. Then it's decided. Well, you should be Meat Shield number 1, Lloyd. Which of us 3 do you want to bring along? Let me think. I'm bringing Noelle. Would you mind tagging along with us, Noelle? I'd be happy to. This may just be a sightseeing trip, but I won't let my guard down for even a second. Randy, Wazzy, you two keep an eye on us from a distance and observe our surroundings. I hear you loud and clear. Best work for me. Is this arrangement to your liking, Master Yin? No objections. Interrupt the Master. I get enough of that from Heiyu's members already. Sure, you got it, Zin. Good, now let's get going. I'll specify where I'd like you to take me once we're outside. Zin in the city. Let me begin by laying out the details of the tour. I prefer not to repeat myself, so pay attention. Yeah, sure. Damn, Brad's just trying to act like a big shot in front of Ellie. True, but he's sort of pulling it off. That lovesick fool really has it bad for her, doesn't he? Excuse me, did you have something that you'd like to add? No, it's nothing. We're ready to hear your explanation. Very well, then I'll get straight to the point. As we discussed inside, you will function as my tour guides around the city. However, trying to navigate this place without a goal would only exhaust us. Therefore, I've decided on our eventual endpoint in advance. And what would that be? The rooftop of Times Department Store in Central Square. Simply ensure that you take me there last. After that, you will be relieved of your duties. Got it. That's easy enough to remember. So other than that, are we free to choose where we go along the way? No, I'm not about to let you parade me through the duller parts of town. Instead, I ask that you bring me to Central Square via East Street. Is it me, or do you already have most of this mapped out? Please, this is a special trip for me. It's only obvious I will make preparations beforehand. That said, I don't have any plans beyond what I've already told you. I'd be grateful if you could take us on a few enjoyable detours so that I may spend some quality time with Ellie. Now, Zen, don't forget that I'm one of you guys as well. Nonsense, out of the question. You're my guest now, Ellie, which means your only task is to relax and enjoy yourself. Oh boy, maybe lovesick was a bit of an understatement. That aside, I think you get the gist of things now. But you know, what you're asking us for really isn't all that different from a casual stroll through the city. Are you sure you're okay with that, Zen? Yeah, I mean, aren't there any other options you want to check out? What about Ark NCL or something like that? There's always Michelin Wonderland. though that's outside of city limits, and I think they're closed right now anyway. What do you take me for? Of course I've already been to the most notable places in all of Crossbell. They were enjoyable enough, and I wouldn't mind returning in the future, but that isn't my goal for today. There's so much more I need to see of this place before I leave. I'll ever see Crossbell's true face as its citizens know it, rather than the same old tourist attractions. Crossbell's true face? You put a lot of thought into this. Just imagine how pushy he's gonna be once he's grown up the little she. Do you understand now? Daylight's burning as we speak, so I'd like to get this tour started. Understood. Let's not waste any time then. Okay, we'll go on ahead. Watch out 6, you two. No problemo. Have fun out there. Okay. I don't remember if you get that now or later. That treasure chest. Anyway. Our first location, the IBC building. It's a fine building, yes. No more or less than less so than usual. Is this not your first time here then? Well, of course not, naturally. Even Heiyu has an account with the IBC. It just so happens I recently opened one myself for stock trading purposes. I'm hoping to receive some hefty dividends in the near future. Come to think of it, weren't you doing something like that while you were a student, Ellie? Well, yes, I did dabble in equities a bit, but only for future reference, really. So you're no stranger to shareholding either, Ellie. I never would have guessed. That reminds me, I recently came across an interesting investment opportunity. Not many people have taken notice of it yet, and its prospects are quite promising. But of course, there are always other options in the market that I could recommend if you like. Other options? Maybe I should have mentioned that. Poor guy. God. My apologies, Ellie. Forget that I said any of that. I simply got carried away after learning the two of us shared something in common. You don't need to apologize. I just wasn't expecting it, that's all. Oh, Ellie, you truly are a goddess. In any case, the IBC is hardly anything special to me, so there's no need for us to head inside. Let's move on to the next location. Sure thing. Okay. Next is to go... So, this is East Street. This is the first real chance I've had to take it all in. You always feel quiet at home here. Does it remind you of Calvard? In a sense, I suppose. But unfortunately, this is nowhere near as lively as the Eastern Quarter. Speaking of, I'd love the opportunity to show you around the Republic someday, my darling Ellie. By which I mean, you're more than welcome to come home with me. Well, that's quite the offer. I'm almost jealous I've never had someone fawn over me like this. A Jizo, It looks exactly like the kind we have in the Eastern Quarter. But they're a lot more common here. There are many types, each said to come with their own type of blessing. Some are meant to provide protection, while others heal illnesses. Not that I would ever entertain such childish make-believe. Uh-huh. This is the Crossbell branch of the Bracer Guild. Why are you hiding, Zen? Shut up, it's none of your business. My oh my, what are you doing with that cute little boy there? Don't just stand there blocking the entrance, come on over. Okay. So, who's the rascal? Is he lost? Should we help him track down his parents? Not quite. Hey you, receptionist, is the Divine Blade of Wind here right now? Well, someone has a mouth on him. Sorry, Dumpling, but Arios is out at the moment. Oh, good. Good? What's with the relief? Your speech, behavior, and get up point to one thing. I get it. You're connected with Heiyu, the grandson of an elder, no less. How do you know that? Don't be silly. I didn't silly. You were the one who just told me. But don't think that makes me a deceiver. Every fabulosity you see in front of you is 100% genuine. Understood. Why does he look and act like this? What a strange person. Are all people from the Bracer Guild this way? Well, aren't you a rude little scamp? I'm sure you'll make a fine member of the mighty Heiyu. And only get worse with time at that. I have to agree. And aside, why the worriness about Arios? It's not like we hold a grudge against Heiyu or anything. So you say, your people have meddled in the Elder's affairs on countless occasions. The Divine Blade of Wind and the Immovable have been nothing but problems for us. The Immovable is referring to Zen. The Immovable? Ah, he means Zen the Immovable. An A-rank bracer from Calvert, as well as a master of the Taito School of Martial Arts. We don't see him often anymore, but he's helped this branch many times in the past. If I remember correctly, isn't Lin also a Taito practitioner? She sure is. Zen is one of her predecessors in the school. It goes without saying that he's incredibly strong. That makes sense. There's no shortage of talent when it comes to the braces. That may be, but the real issue with your guild is the code you stand by. Call it your guiding principles if you want. But that doesn't give you the right to do whatever you please in the name of civilian safety. By the same token though, your code balances itself out. There are some things we can't touch due to our non-interference policy. But hold the phone, you little man. How do you know so much about that at your age? Seriously, I'm in prison. Flattery will get you nowhere. Anyway, your braces are... Alright, I think that's enough griping about the guild. You're still just a kid after all. Speaking of kids, Kia and Shizuku are hanging out upstairs. Did you go say hi to them? That's right, it almost slipped my mind that they were here. Why don't we go introduce Zen to them? What? Who are you talking about? Oh, you guys are back. How's it going? Are you in the middle of work right now? I guess you could say that, yeah. Why are we speaking to these children? Do you know them? Huh? Who's that? He sounds like a little boy. Who's little? You. I am Zen, the man slated to bear the burden of Heiyu's future as an elder's grandson. I apologize. Wow, you're so tiny, but your act has grown up as Lord in them. You're a lot more of a big shot than your size of the sun, huh? Stop it, stop calling me small. Just Kia to call her like she sees it. Oh, let me introduce you then. These two are Kia and Shizuku. I think they're just a bit older than you. And did we mention that Shizuku is Arios' daughter? That's the Divine Blade of Wind's... I bet you're a swordsman too, aren't you? Your eyes have been closed this entire time. You must be using that insight technique. Insight? How do you know about insight? No, of course not. Actually, I'm unable to see. My hearing is better than most because of it, but I'm not nearly as amazing as my father. I'm terribly sorry. That was ungentlemanly of me. Please forgive me for my insolence. It's alright. Wow. It seems he can be a good little boy when he wants to. said your name was Zen, right? You're not from around here, huh? How much longer are you going to be in Crossbell? I'll be here for about 2 more days, if you must know. Cool. Does that mean you're going to check out the tower unveiling tomorrow? We're planning to go to watch it from the roof of times. You can join us if you want. Are you sure? Yeah, why not? Ryu, Henri, and the other kids are coming too. It'll be all sorts of fun. You don't say. Well, if you're going to be that persistent, I have no choice but to take you up on your offer. The unveiling is tomorrow at 11 AM, correct? Yep, we'll see you there. He looks pretty happy right now. Perhaps he doesn't have many opportunities to play with other children his age. You're a very nice boy, Zen. I have no earthly idea what you could possibly mean by that. You're speaking to the man who shows the birth of Heiyu's future. Long Lao. So they even have Eastern style eateries on East Street today. Would you like to stop here for a break? A fine idea. I was just starting to get hungry, in fact. I'd like to see exactly what kind of food is served here. So, was Long Lao to your liking? I'd also like to hear from someone as well versed in Eastern cuisine as you. What is the meaning of this? This is like this at these prices? Is the owner of his mind? Lower your voice in if they hear you complaining. Wait, let him finish. Let him cook. For example, this Mapo tofu is better than anything I have had from the 3-star restaurants in the Eastern Quarter. Something this exquisite should be thrice as expensive, so why isn't it? So that's why you were upset. I don't believe this. How long has a restaurant of this quality been hiding in Crossbell? Well, either way, I'm glad you enjoyed yourself. Okay. And what is this place? This home belongs to the chairman of the Crossbell Business Owners Association. He's a good friend of ours, in fact. Is he now? I suppose even Sal and the others would pay their respects to a man in his position. It may be wise for me to greet him. Well, if it isn't Lloyd in the SSS. I don't believe I recognize the boy in the Eastern attire there, and here I thought I knew everyone from East Street. You are the chairman of the Business Owner Association, correct? I am Zen, the man burdened with carrying the future of Heiyu upon his shoulders. Heiyu, you say? They're that trading company from the Eastern Quarter that recently expanded into Crossbell. Judging by your words, could it be that you're related to their Council of Elders? Indeed I am. My grandfather is one of them. Do you know the Elders, Mr. Morse? Oh no, not personally. I merely engaged in a few small exchanges with them back in my merchant days. But it makes sense that you're so sharp considering you're an elder's grandson. Might I ask what your business is with Lloyd and his team? Well, one thing led to another. These citizens were dying to show me the sights of their beloved Crossbell. That being the case, who was I to deny them this simple wish? Is that how it happened? It sounds like there's more to it than that. More to that. But the important thing is you all seem to be get along well. Zen, was it? It would please me greatly if you were able to take a liking to Crossbell, young man. I'm not ashamed to admit that I've been mildly enjoying it. Now, if you excuse us. Okay. Next, Central Square. It's about as busy as I was expect a thoroughfare to be. That's right, Times department store is only a stone's throw away from us too. Shall we head right there now? I'll let the three of you figure that out. After all, as long as I get to stay by Ellie's side, I couldn't be happier. We've heard you for the 40th time. That's very sweet of you, Zen. Well, we're already in the area. May as well take a look around while we're at it. Ooh. So, this is the Obo store, huh? I often seen it covered in magazines and such. Between the decor and the merchandise, everything seems very state-of-the-art. I'll admit, I don't think anything in Calvert equals this in terms of scale. Genton does carry a variety of products from nations all around. It's a testament to Crossbow's status as a cultural melting pot. Speaking of cutting edge, they also sell computers here that you can hook up to the Obo network. Obo network, you say? Yeah, basically it's the system that helped bring communication devices into the modern age. The Obo Network project has been steadily growing thanks to the work of the Epstein Foundation. And by accessing it through a terminal, you can transmit not only your voice, but text and pictures too. Wow, technology's come so far. Not that I'm surprised. What do you think you are anyway, a walking encyclopedia? Quit trying to show off. I wouldn't really say I was. Now Zen, it's not a competition. Learning new things is good for you. Well, what's with that giant dog? Zeit, what's he doing out here? Maybe he just wanted a breath of fresh air. Is everything alright, Zen? Oh, does Zeit frighten you? Believable, to be honest, it's not like I wasn't scared of him myself at first. What are you talking about? Nothing scares me. You got that? Absolutely nothing. Ahem. I decided that this spot holds nothing of interest to me. Let's move on to the next. Nothing? It may all just be bravado, but you have to admit his commitment. Okay. Oh, hi Lloyd. Hi there, Sis. Hi kid, I don't know. Your clothes are so cool. They're Eastern style, right? Oh, I'm surprised you noticed their exceptional quality. You show promise. How have you know this outfit was specially made to order? Made to order? Oh, so those clothes are... No. No, you fool. That's not what I said. This is actually kind of adorable. Well, here we are, Times Department Store. Is there any other place you like to take Zen first? We won't have a chance to show him around anywhere else once we enter. The decision is yours. Either way, try to be quick about it. Let's enter. Say we chaperone him enough for one trip. Let's head inside. Good, I've been looking forward to this one. Let's not keep you waiting. And there they go, right into the department store. Something the matter, Randy? Yeah, I kept feeling like we weren't the only ones tailing them back there. You too? I got the same impression myself. Yeah, I figure it's probably some of Heiyu's henchmen keeping an eye on us. Still, I could have sworn I sensed something more than that. I couldn't tell you exactly what it was, though. I know what you mean. But either way, all we can do for now is continue observing the situation. True enough. Well, here we are. Why don't we check out a few of the shops before we head to the roof? Very well, lead the way. Are these the fabled Mishi plushies? What are you doing here? This isn't Michelin. Ah yes, the general store recently added a dedicated display for Mishi merchandise. I take it you're a fan of his then? Bite your tongue, I'm not gonna stand for you mocking me. How could the man fated to lead Heiyu possibly be interested in these childish toys? Have you no common sense? Zen? You don't have to take it so personally. Besides, who says members of Heiyu can't love Mishi too? Enough about this, let's... What's this? TikTok Mishi available exclusively at times? Yeah. Like I said, only Amphi would have any interest in these blaze things. I don't care for them one bit, not in the least. He's not fooling anyone. Methinks a certain Heiyu elder's grandson doth protest too much. Lloyd spoke to South Fork with a whisper. Excuse me, how much for the TikTok Mishi? Oh, that'll be 500 mil. Get a present for the kid? Well, I'm considered, yeah. It's only 500 mil. Should I buy it for Zen? Do it. Alright, one TikTok Mishi, please. Of course, thank you. We hope to see you again. Hey, just what have you been whispering about over there? Well, funny you should ask. Here, this is for you. Lloyd handed the TikTok Mishi over to Zen. This is the store's limited edition? Oh, so that's what you're doing. Aw, you're so considerate, Lloyd. I don't get it. Just what do you expect me to do with this? Whatever you want, Zen. It's a gift, Zen. You should take it. Yeah, think of it as a token of remembering this day by. A token to remember it by? Well, you've already purchased it. It'd be disrespectful to toss it in the garbage, so fine, I accept. But let me make just one thing clear. I have no interest in these silly little dolls, got it? Yeah, whatever you say. Oh, Miss Lily, I see you brought an unusual guest with you today. Yes, we're giving this boy a tour of Crossbell. Is that so? Well, I'm honored that you consider times worth visiting. Please stay as long as you like. I see this store deals in a variety of imported foodstuffs. They even carry soy sauce. Well, hello there, young man. Are you from the East by chance? We offer a wide selection of authentic ingredients that any Easterner is sure to approve of. If there's anything we don't have that you'd like to see on our shows, just let me know and I'll put in a special order. Okay, I'll think about it. Okay. Well, the department store's rooftop has quite the view. It's breathtaking, isn't it? You can see the entire cityscape from up here. Indeed, it's managed to exceed my expectations. Oh yes, Orchid's Tower. Is that it over there? It may still be covered up, but the way it overshadows the rest of the city is astounding. Come on, Ellie, get up front. Right here, closer to me. Okay. Try to be careful, you guys. I don't want anyone falling over the rail. Then were you satisfied with the view from the roof? It was pleasantly adequate, yes. The rest of our citywide tour wasn't too shabby either. I must admit, I think this little outing would be one to remember. Really now, I'm glad you feel that way. I plan to return to Calvert in 2 days' time. After which I'll once again be surrounded by those stuffy adults forced to endure an endless torrent of studying. Such is the fate of a man who will one day command those of others. Zen. That's a lot of responsibility. By the way, Zen, are you enrolled in Sunday school? Yes, as a means of broadening my horizons. Everyone fears the adults guarding me though, so they don't dare approach me. That's why it was so refreshing to meet Kia and Shizuku, was it? I rather enjoyed myself speaking to children my age for a chance. It's a good thing we ran into them then. Pardon me, I'm not usually one to engage in use of small talk. At any rate, I've had enough touring for my liking. Escort me back to the office at once. Roger that. It pleased me to know you enjoyed it. It pleased me to know you enjoyed yourself. I admit, it exceeded my expectations. It would seem there's more to Crossbell than just Arc-en-Ciel in the theme park. Now I understand why a shrewd businessman like yourself is so taken by it, Sal. You flatter me, Master Zen. As for you, Detective Bannons, you, Miss McDowell, and the rest of the SSS have my deepest gratitude. I never could have imagined that a simple tour would please Master Zen so greatly. For that, I am in your debt. Don't mention it, Sal. We had a fun time as well. It may not be much, but at the very least, we would like to reward you for your efforts. I don't know if that's such a good idea. We're members of the CPD after all. Oh, I thought you might say that, which is why we refrain from having a remuneration prepared in mirror. Consider this a token of your friendship with Master Zen rather than hate. Wait, what? We are... How thoughtful of you, Sal. Don't be shy, go on, take it. Someone's pushy. I don't think a no thanks is gonna cut it now that they've framed it like that. Probably not. Okay, as long as it's not mirror. We appreciate your generosity. Luna Spirit Bead. I think we should be going now. We'll see you around, Zen. Until next time. I'll be looking forward to it, Ellie. Be well. You must have tired yourself out walking around the city like that. Pastries have been prepared for you in your private quarters. Only the choicest delicacies, of course. Is that so? How very thoughtful. Very well, I'll let Grandfather know how well you've taken care of me. He's still young, but you noticed before they left, didn't you? That glimpse of his wisdom and talent? I greatly anticipated seeing how useful he will prove in the future. Right. Still, was that the safe decision to make? In the unlikely event they had chosen to target Master Zen, you would have been the one held responsible, Master Sal. Had that been the case, it simply would have been part of our shared destiny. However, they know just as well as I do that it's far too early for them to be making a move. Speaking of which, have we learned anything new on that front? Yes, we caught wind of 2 individuals who were tailing Master Zen and the SSS. We currently have them under surveillance. Excellent. Allow them to proceed as they like, but take care to keep out of sight. And see to it that our crimson neighbors don't interfere if you would. Of course. Zen in the city completed. And with that, we're gonna go back to the SSS building. I need to double check, make sure I did everything right.
皆さん、それでは報告を受けたまわりますね。ふふ、さすが皆さんです。
Oh noes. What did I miss? I missed something, damn it. Because the bonus DP is supposed to be 3. I've been there, I've been. Oh! Okay,
報告はでは
reload. I forgot one thing. So, we gotta do this again, do the time warp again, and have some fast chatting. This is the one I missed. Just what is this place? It's so dreary. This is the downtown district. Sadly, it was left behind during the city's redevelopment years ago. Is that so? I suppose every nation has these sorts of places. I've seen enough. Bring me back to the street post haste. Okay? Okay, yep. That. Come on. Repeats. Blah 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 blah. Get scared by Zeit. Okay, now we go in here into look at this. Purchasing. Go up to the roof.
皆さんどうもお疲れ様です。それでは報告を承りますね。わわ、大変でした
There
ね。
we go.
報告は以上ですね。ではまた。
Oh yeah, I need tomatoes. Oh yeah, we did up to that point, so might as well take the bus. Level 100. Not for now. We're gonna do a quick save. Oops. Keep skipping.
さあかかってきなさい。
Let's see. Water. Wait a minute.
Ore 俺の番だな。
動。
よし。エニグマ駆動。
Bro.
Eh?
手こずってるかい？
任せてくれ。はあ。
That crit turn. Bam. Can't do it.
Sa, 行きますよ。
それ。
行くぜ。
俺の番だな。
行くぜロイド。
いつでもいいぞ。やっぜバーニングレイジ。
任せて。エニグマ駆動。私の番ね。エニグマ駆動。
俺の番だな。やってふう。みんな大丈夫か。
Uranus Bell. Everyone consent to this, Luden? Yes, it says in the chess, and chess I do. Adios, I don't. Let's see. The 4 of Ellie. Okay, so I'm at 2.5 with Noel. Thanks to that.
Ma-
よーし。
よし。はっ、えいってや。やってや。
Oh, damn it. I made a mistake. I wanted to fight that tomato.
やっとやっとえいってや。
えいや
よし、一気に行くぞ。
あいた。
Yep. I'm surprised I never thought of scanning this my first playthrough.
それ。
俺の番だな。
任せて。や今
ナイスファイト。
Anyway, Silver brooch. Okay. Jose also happened to be where his wife's true love happened to live, as he had discovered upon finding the chest before his hotel room door this morning rather than hers. A mistake on the part of its sender. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. I wanted to show what I got for that quest. Oh, this. 10 strength, 10 art strength, and prevent seal mute, which is pretty decent. Especially early game. I swear, officer, I don't know how that got in there. Someone framed me and they used mahogany to do it. Okay, let's get more chests. Jubilee was a stranger in so far that she and Cyril had never met. He did know of her, but only through the whispers of the staff who attended to him, and as with he felt deep sympathy for her. Burn. Don't you dare think about oiling my hinges. Can't you see I'm the squeaker of the chest belt diet? Okay. Okay. Next. Here we are, Tangum Gate. If I'm not mistaken, this is where you were stationed before joining the SSS, right, Noel? Yeah, it was. This gate here is here to guard our border with the Republic. And as we've established, the new commanding officer here is Deputy Commander Douglas. Good old Duggo, huh? It's been a long while since I last saw him. You should keep him waiting then. Don't forget, we have an urgent support request to attend to. Let's make our way to his office on the second floor. Yep. Oh. So, right here is another card book. March On, Wild Soldier. Card paintwork. Here, you buy some burn cures. Okay. And here's a cookbook for those that are playing for the first time. Jumping gear. Holy crap, is that a mother heckin' gag reference? Almost forgot. Almost forgot. Need to take a rain check just yet. There you are. Oh. Reporting for duty, Deputy Commander. As you were, Sergeant Major Seeker. How's your transfer to the SSS treating you? I'm learning more and more every day, sir. Glad to hear it. I'm confident your experience with them will prove most useful to you in the future. Keep at it. Now, would he happen to be... Ah, where are my manners? I haven't given you a proper introduction yet. I'm Douglas, the recently appointed Deputy Commander of the Crossbell Guardian Force. I've heard all about your group from Commander Bales. It's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. Pleasure to meet you too, sir. You certainly looks the part. You seem like you've been holding up pretty well, Duggo. Same to you, Andy. Thank you for your help retraining the guardsmen at Belgar Gate. Oh, and Lloyd, it's good to see you again. You've made quite the name for yourself solving that call incident. It's good to see you too. I was pretty surprised to hear my old instructor had become the new deputy commander. The memories of being put through the ringer by Douglas the Demon and came rushing back to me. Hey now, those days are behind me. No sense in bringing out my old nickname. I'm a grown man, it's embarrassing. You must have been notoriously strict instructor at the police academy to have earned that moniker. At any rate, let's leave the past in the past. I summoned you here today for business, not to catch up. That's right, something about training exercise, right? Precisely. The goal of this exercise is for us, the CGF, to beat some combat sets in GU, the SSS. We'll see if you have what it takes to survive through my special program. Wait, the training isn't for the guardsmen, but for us? The guardsmen will gain valuable experience from it too, naturally. I've already hashed it out with the CPD's top brass. On paper, this is an official joint training exercise. What you're telling me is we got dragged out here for combat drill, not a support request. Work is work, wouldn't you say? Our men are ready to begin at any time. The only thing we're waiting on is you. It'll be wise for us to use this chance to prepare beforehand. I would recommend double checking our Enigma 2s. Or we could begin immediately, if you prefer, which will it be? We're good to go. Excellent. Oh, and such a major secret, I don't want to see you holding back against your fellow guardsmen, understood? Basing off of your old comments might teach you a thing or two. Sir, yes sir. We'll start at once then. Meet me in the parking lot right outside Special Sports section. And it's time to start. Now let's begin the Douglas Method training program. Are both sides ready? We guardsmen are prepared, sir. Same goes for the Special Sports section. Very good. The rules are as follows. In the upcoming fight, the SSS is prohibited from utilizing arts of any kind. Wait a moment. Only we're not allowed to use arts? Doesn't that put us at a major disadvantage? So this is the Douglas method I've heard so much about, huh? Indeed. This exercise is meant to test your prowess at fighting under adverse conditions. By ripping you out of your comfort zones, I aim to teach you to adapt to the unexpected. I'm starting to understand why they call this man the Demon. This should spice things up a bit at least. I suppose we don't have any choice but to comply. No more comments, I take it? In that case, everyone to your positions. Yes, sir. Our opponents are trained guardsmen, and to make matters worse, we can't use any arts. Stay sharp, SSS. We'll find a way to overcome this hurdle. Understood. Begin.
僕の相手じゃないね。さてと、無駄だよ。
私の番ね。やっさあ、先を急ぎましょう。
Enough. Not bad. Even without arts, you guys are pretty tough. You managed to survive that one. There have been instances in the past where I ran out of EP in the middle of battle. But not being able to utilize the arts from the start is a true challenge. I wonder if this is how the Liberalians felt during the orbital shutdown phenomenon a little over a year ago. You managed to clear stage 1 of the Douglas method. Moving on to stage 2, you will now have to fight without the use of crafts. Tell me there's more? And now we can't even use crafts? Oh, I'm sure the story at SSS can figure out some way to manage. Consider this another opportunity to gain valuable experience. Now buck up and take a crack at it. This is taking things a little far, Deputy Commander. Alright, guardsmen, up and at 'em. Both squads are prepared for combat. Yes, sir. Not being able to use crafts is gonna be rough. But we can use arts to our advantage this time. Let's combine them with our regular attacks and pull through. Good thinking. Begin.
全力で行かせてもらうぞ。
Yep. So we have access to arts. Let's go with Bonk.
行くぞ。えい、で。
よーし。はっ。
行くよ。エニグマ駆動。
守りたいこのクロスベルを。
Are they for real? How are they this strong? Phew, that was just as tough as I imagined it'd be. You're right, it made me appreciate just how important crafts are when it comes to combat. The important part is that we got through in one piece. So, how was that, you hard ass? Impressive, actually. It seems you've become quite a fighter, Orlando. That being the case, share no qualms with moving on to the stage 3 of the Douglas method. On your feet, guardsmen. Assume final training positions. Sir, yes, sir. He doesn't mean... Are we about to find out how you earned that nickname? Douglas the Demon. If he really is the CGF's strongest guardsman, then we're in for a heck of a fight. Everyone, be careful. Be careful, everyone. We can't afford to let our guards down even for an instant. You've really grown into your leadership role, haven't you, Lloyd? That's what I like to see. Now let's conclude our training program with one last cumulative assessment. Use everything at your disposal to bring me to my knees if you can, that is. Now you speak my language. Here we come.
手強いぞ気をつけろ
了解です。
よし行くぞノイル
はい、ロイドさん。
ブレイブ
さ
よし行くぞノイル
はい、ロイドさん。
ブレイブよし上出来だ
さすがですね。
We did it. That's impossible. Even the deputy commander couldn't beat them. Good effort. The hell? He looks like we barely made a dent in him. You're as tough as ever, Dugo. Oh, I'll be feeling it tomorrow, don't you worry. The only upper hand I ever truly had in battle is my stamina. How modest of you. Too modest, Deputy Commander. I'd tip my hat if I had one. Regardless, this officially concludes our training program. Back to your post, Guardsman. Yes, sir. Good work, SSS. You've done well. Let's not loiter around out here. We can continue our conversation back in my office. Okay, right. Yeah. Thank you again for agreeing to our training exercise. I think the Guardsmen gained a lot of valuable experience today. Okay. It was a pleasure, Deputy Commander. The SSS learned a lot too. Give me a moment, I'm just looking up something. Damn, oh, you sure haven't softened up with age. That took me back to the beatdown you gave me during my first training exercise. Okay. You've even mastered the stun harbor tricks I taught you. Sure have. Now that they've been incorporated into the Vantage School of Hard Knocks, complete with an extra style and flair. So, Deputy Commander was the one who taught you how to use a stun harbor. First I'm a lot, Randy. Well, Orlando here refuses to wield a rifle, so I decided to focus his training elsewhere. It paid off, and he was able to make a name for himself at Bellegarde with just a stun helmet. Former commander didn't take too kindly to that, though. As a matter of fact, he despised you for it. You know how it is. Rules and I have never mixed well. Luckily, the SSS is way more my speed, so the transfer worked out. And we have the deputy commander here to thank for that, for better or worse. Sounds like shipping you off to the police academy was a real fatal case of mismanagement. The only reason it happened was because the former commander was in charge up until his dismissal after the cold incident. The fact that the guardsmen had so much trust and respect for Deputy Commander Douglas probably didn't help matters. There's no need to talk me up, though I'm inclined to agree that he saw me as an eyesore. After I was moved to the police academy, I focused on nurturing talented young people who could reform our corrupt organization. In retrospect, maybe all of it turned out for the best. I was able to make an impact on future guardsmen and police officers before they could be tainted by the system. That's fair, but I still think you were way too strict back then. You even made France cry a few times. I nearly forgot about that. Wouldn't you say it was worth it in the end, though? Anyway, a lot's happened since those days, and one way or another, I'm back with the CGF. It makes us colleagues working together to protect the future of Crossbell. Indeed it does, but we'll have to make sure we pull our weight. The SSS still has much to learn, so your patience is very much appreciated. There's only to be Mars. All of you are more than capable enough. You've been doing a stellar job of making old Sergei's crazy idea pay off, I say. Oh, Sergei? You met our chief? Met him? A bit more than that. I owe a lot to him and Sonia for everything they've done for me in the past. The least I could do was help set them up before they got married. Married? Commander Bales and Chief Sergei? Well, this is a twist. Whoa, back up a sec. You can't just drop a bombshell like that out of nowhere. Did they never tell you? Then again, it has been about 5 years since the divorce. Those were busy times. Sergei was demoted around the same time Sonia moved up. Now I'm starting to get it. They hit the kind of rough patch only 2 married professionals can have. Commander Bales was... I had no idea. I always did get sort of a weird vibe whenever they were around each other. Guess that solves that mystery. Would you all get it together? Seriously, have some respect. I can't blame them for being curious, though. Maybe I shouldn't have let that one slip. Just so we're clear, you didn't hear any of this from me. Better yet, you never heard any of it at all. In any case, thank you for your participation today. I'll put in another request if I think of any more ways we could collaborate. Sure, we'll be looking forward to it. Okay. Just wait till Teotak gets a load of this. Actually, it wouldn't be right to keep her out of the loop. Guys, at least wait until we leave the leave room. Adios, help me. Well, it's your own fault for letting the cat out of the bag. Now the cat's staying out of that bag. Okay, so now that I've done all that, oh yeah, let me just double check this stuff. Yeah, we can pick that up. Yep, we're now rank 11th class and got sleep too. Nice. Okay.
得点のしお疲れ様でした。
Oh yeah. Sure. Okay.
どうしますか？
うまくいくかな。
So we also have the god and the pop paintwork. We're just gonna keep the charming.
目的地を選んでください。お安いご用です。お待たせしました。
Okay. So oh, that's gonna be it for tonight. Right, we made pretty good progress, as well as besides, I mean, excluding the little detour I took to make some extra money. Okay. We'll continue with more Trails to Azure on next Sunday. Saturday the 15th, I have some prior engagements, so I'm not gonna be able to stream that day. But I will be back on Sunday. Hey. And as usual, put down the socials for Cerulean Skies. And tomorrow, on my own Twitch channel, I'll be continuing with more Mega Man Battle Network 2. Or you can find me here. But as always, I hope everyone takes care and has a good night.